Hello everybody, I am Tom, and you are watching me play Divinity Original Sin 2. And Elosa's all glowy because she got a new shield. We stole from Lord Kem, and it's an amazing shield, apparently. Alright. But we have a few things to do today. Most notably, we robbed Kem. Quite thoroughly. I'm gonna continue to rob him, because there's probably some more shit in here that I could use.
The second passion of Lucian. A beautiful work, truly.
As I said, probably some more stuff to steal in here, but I'm more interested. I'm gonna save before doing it. But these things in here, I can kill these. Check this out. This will be phenomenal. My sneaking was successful. Wait, really? You can't steal this source? We have to deactivate them first. Interesting. I was gonna say, it'd be weird if you had shit. Cool. That did no damage, apparently. Oh no, it did do damage. What did I highlight before? I highlighted something that had magic. Whatever. Once again, let's do the same thing. I'll take the criticals. I think I burned an adrenaline right off the bat. Also pretty sure I have adrenaline. I do have adrenaline on this first bar, so that was kind of a waste, but whatever. What did I think I chilled the barrel. And let's finish it off like this. So he'll get a turn. Enraged. Nah, get blocked. Chilled. Frozen. And we're fun. Fantastic. Sure, I guess do global cooling, why not? It's more damage. Move up a bit closer. Zap him. Freeze him again. Ridiculous. Zap him again. I think I just missed. Somehow. Because, you know, buttons are hard, apparently. There we go. Yoinked. It's 53,000 experience right there. Well worth it. And it had some gold on it. And we have one more over here that we can kill. I've never really considered killing these things, but they give like half 100,000, like 53,000 each. Worth it. Hey, Lucy, just pick this for me, will you? Apparently you cannot pick the lock. Are you out of lockpicks? That could be a thing. You are indeed out of lockpicks. I have some nails somewhere, though. Right. Don't know where the hell I'm keeping them. Here. Alright, so let's split this stack. Sure. We'll grab these three. And for those unaware, if you have... That's another problem. I don't know whether I've got... That'll work, I think. If you combine nails with a hammer, you get lockpicks. 4 specifically. So that'll give me 12 lockpicks right there. Fantastic, this can go back in this bag. You can take these lockpicks. And now she should be able to pick this lock. Indeed she can. Fantastic. Worth it. There was some shit in there. Alright, cool. Bunch of paintings here. I don't know how much they're worth, really. Once again. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We may as well take advantage of the fact that these guys aren't particularly observant and run the whole way around and grab myself a free hit off. There's no real reason not to, so I'm going to. That'll probably do. Yeah, that'll do it. Everyone loves free damage. Critical hit. Bam, and then we'll pump an adrenaline. And probably hit him with Hail Strike as well, because water damage seems to be doing a pretty good job. Blocked again. I'm somehow taking like nearly no damage in these fights. Kind of amazing. Frozen. I guess do lightning damage so I can keep him frozen next turn. God, I can do a lot of damage. Eat his sauce, please. Level up! So we hit level 20. That's cool. Let's have a look. First things first at the Red Prince. We did get one thing. I want to be able to summon a dragon. So... do need a point in memory. So let's do one into memory. And then I guess into wits at this point. As for here... I can't go any higher into Arrow. Or Necro. Hydra I can. I don't need any more into Polymorph. It's tempting to go into Summon. I haven't done any summoning during the entire game. It's just because, like, I'm giving myself this ability right here. So I can summon my child! Yeah, see here, the stats for the summons will depend on caster level and summoning ability. Which kind of makes me want to spec into summoning a bit, but it's probably not worth it at this point. That also leaves us with one extra spot, which I don't necessarily know what I want to put in there. I mean... I could do another summon. Could summon the cat. The cat has uses. Outside of combat, more so than in combat. The cat you can do a switch teleport with, which is kind of useful. But less useful now because I can have so much movement ability. Speaking of which, I guess what I can do... let's go Blood Rain. Just in case I want to set blood anywhere. That'll put it on the next page. Indeed it did. Let's put Rain and Blood Rain on that second page as well, just in case I want to use them for anything. But that fills my entire first bar. Let's swap these two. In fact, probably what I want to do, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but it's what I'm doing. I'm actually going to go through and move this whole thing up. Cool. So we have the whole bar taken up now. Which is something. Now, moving on to Losa's level up. Jesus. That's right, I remember. I gave her a bit of armor that gives her, like, +5 memory, right? She's got, like, something ridiculous. I think there was something that she got that gave her, like, enormous amounts of memory. There we go, the belt. 5 memory. As such, she has a lot of skills. I may cut and figure out what the hell I'm gonna do here. Yeah, I'm gonna cut and I'm gonna be back, because this could take a while. Alright, we're back. So I sorted out all her skills. That was a haul. I'm gonna up her wits twice. That puts her at 39% chance to crit. And here we're going to up Hydro, so that'll put it up to 9. So Pyro and Hydro are both doing a fair amount of damage, and I have pretty much the most skills with both of them. Geo's kind of low, unfortunately, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Nevertheless, we leveled up. I will show you the second bar on Losa now. It's pretty extravagant. So we have Skin Graft, that comes from an item. We have Encourage. We then have First Aid for healing, mainly, actually, just getting rid of Crippled, Knockdown, Blind, Silence, Bleeding, all those really cool status effects you can get rid of. We got Restoration here, which gets rid of Poison and Bleeding. Healing Ritual, so we can heal both of our characters at once. Cryogenic Stasis, Armor of Frost, Cryotherapy, so you can consume frozen sources to get magic armor back. Mass Cryotherapy, same thing but with a group of people. Fortify, Bone Cage, Equalize, Shields Up, Peace of Mind, Haste, Uncanny Evasion, Chameleon Cloak. Spread Your Wings, so I can get myself wings when I need. And then we have Tactical Retreat, Teleport, and Nether Swap. So she now has a fuck ton of abilities, to put it lightly. And as such, I don't really have to worry about her anymore. We can do what we want when we want. I can get rid of pretty much every status condition in the game. So that's a thing. But with all that piss fighting around done, we can now leave. We need to go talk to Kat, because apparently we have stolen all the things that she needed us to steal. And I said I'd do it, so I'd do it.
Again, this time I'll find you.
I need to talk to this boy. Boy, come here.
She'll find me.
Alright, he didn't have much to say. Hey, Kat.
Why, hello again.
About that trio of curios.
Did you find them?
Say that you've acquired something she'll most certainly be interested in.
Then the vault is real. I can't believe it. What did you find? Do show me, please. Let's have a long-awaited look.
I assume we just sell her this shit, because that's what she wanted, right?
Come out, wherever you are.
It's a cool necklace, but I don't think I want it.
And so I finally have all three. 7 bless you for your troubles. Although no greater blessing, really, than lots and lots of precious things.
Indeed. Okay, so she also gives us some armor. I doubt any of which is going to be better than what we have. Look at the amount of things we get on the things that I currently have equipped. It's kind of ridiculous. This wand... not great. Staff, not great either. So pretty much what sells for the most, which is the armor. And then, let's sell that armor. I have a glowing key. I have no idea what this opens. I'm just going to put it in the bag with all my other keys. Just collecting keys at this point. Right, this I was keeping because I was in 2 minds whether or not I was going to actually use it on anybody. Probably not. Because honestly, the armor I'm wearing is like too good. I think this was what Losa was wearing, but I decided to swap it over. So I don't care about that. I need to get some stuff identified. Oops. I have the Swarmbreaker. I don't think there's any other uses. I was trying to think if there were any other uses for the Swarmbreaker. I don't think there are. I think I've used everything that I would need to use the Swarmbreaker on. But, I don't know. We'll see.
Hi.
Ugh, you can't identify either.
She
Goodbye.
responds with a nervous.
Yeah. I need someone who can appraise my shit.
And in each place I've come
I'm gonna assume none of these traders can. Because... well, they all suck. Let's see. Let's go this way. Couple of things I want to do over here. Most notably, we got told by Ahu last time that we can talk to this guy and tell him that, hey, Ahu sent us, and he'll help us by giving us a way into the Path of Blood. A secret way into the Path of Blood, even.
I serve all who seek aid, sir.
Hey, you can appraise shit, right? You can indeed. The things that I don't know. This. 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 That's actually... that's tempting, but I'm gonna sell it. The reason I'm gonna sell it is it doesn't have a rune slot, which makes it not quite as good as it could be. So first things first, let's go to wares. I'm gonna have so much fucking money. I don't need that because it's a thing, I don't need that because it's stuff. I think I came to the conclusion I wasn't gonna use this. I can't remember why I came to the conclusion I wasn't going to use this. Because it doesn't give critical chance on the Red Prince, I think, was one of the reasons. I don't know, we'll think about it. Give me a sec. Sell this. Take my leave. Alright, auto-sort this. How is this compared to yours, Lusa? I mean, it's just better than yours. By all rights. I think it is just legitimately better than yours. So, what we do is we manage runes, take this. We then swap these over. Manage runes. Bam. And with that, we can then sell that one. This one we can't sell because it's Linda Kemp's wedding ring. Which, now I think about it, I might be able to give to his wife. Seems cruel. I killed your husband. Here's your wedding ring back. I think this is straight up better. Telekinesis, sneaking, lucky charm. I don't need thievery or really bartering on the Red Prince. Dodging, perseverance, lucky charm, sneaking, telekinesis. I think that's just a straight upgrade. No real reason not to do that. And then these boots. I said these boots. Magic boots. Dodge, initiative, sneak. I think the ones I'm wearing are better, and I think the ones Lusa have are much better. Yep. So I think we sell those. I don't need these animal scales. I have a bag full of eternal artifacts. Yeah, you can go in here. The reason I have all these, by the way, is I can use it to make ancient armor. I don't know whether I ever am going to use ancient armor ever again, but on the off chance that I do, I can. Let's see. Apologies for this kind of heavy shopping episode, but, you know, shopping has its uses. I think we're good. Hey.
The elf stands in.
Don't fret, my lady. As I promised, miracles at a modest price.
Cool. Sell that shit, and we nearly have 200,000 gold, which is somewhat ridiculous. All right, let's go talk to the toy maker, shall we? This may end up being a relatively short episode. Because there's only a couple of things I have left to do, and I don't necessarily want to do them. Like, I don't have time to do them all in one episode.
You're positively haunting me with your presence of late. Something I can help you with?
Interesting. Say that you found Lord Ahu. He was being held captive by Linda Kem, but now he has sent you here so you can learn how to traverse the Path of Blood.
Held captive? By Kem? Are you certain?
Refer to the source amulet Ahu mentioned. Only the Keeper would have known about it.
Then I was right to sequester myself here with my puppets. Trusting people is a folly. But it seems that you are to enter the tomb of the divine, and I am to help you get there. So be it. In order to pass the first chamber, you'll need an amulet that's charged with source. 5 souls worth, to be precise. Here, take this amulet and fill it with source. When you've done that, return to me and I'll tell you what must be done next. You must wear the amulet as you consume source. The excess power will be siphoned into it until it is full. Good luck. You may need it.
Fair enough. Well, I should be able to get that done relatively easily. So let's put on this amulet. It's alright, I was just making sure that wasn't giving me any memory or anything, so it wouldn't get rid of any of my skills, because it's a pain in the ass when it does that. So, I should be able to now just feed on source, which should be doable. There's corpses hanging around. Out here, even. Look at all these dead people. I'm gonna quick save, because they may get pissy about me eating the source of dead people, but, you know, I need source. Before we do, anyone alive around here? Hello.
The spirit of an older man observes the nearby painter. He tut-tuts to himself.
That poor boy is wasting his time, walking upon well-trodden paths. I thought I'd raised him better than that.
This was the painter who was trying to honor his father. Presumably this is his father.
Did you tell him what you thought of his little picture?
I give him my thoughts, yeah.
Unfortunate, isn't it? He isn't without talent, but he never overcame the fact that he was my son.
You're the one who painted the Sacrifice of Lucian?
Of course. My finest work. I drew upon everything I had for that piece. All of my skills, my experience. Why, there's even my own blood and source on that canvas.
They sound fascinating.
They are part of a private collection now, Lord Kem's. Perhaps he'll grant you a viewing, but I doubt it. There's a reproduction on display at the cathedral. Not the same as viewing the original, of course, but it gives the great unwashed something to pray for.
You're entitled to his opinion.
Of course I am. I painted the greatest works of art that Arx has ever seen. The Sacrifice of Lucian. My opinion is the only
tempting.
one that matters.
I'm not going to consume his source, though. There is, however, all these bodies. Yeah, I just do this.
My amulet is glowing with source.
Cool. Should be simple enough. Don't even have to kill anybody to fill this thing. I assume... Oh, I'm wearing it. Alright. So I probably need 2 more. I think I need to fill it. Would make sense. Also, this source amulet can hold source, so you can actually hold 5 additional source points. That's actually kind of useful. I wonder if they let you keep it afterwards.
My amulet is already brimming with salt. It cannot contain more.
Cool. That was easy. So, let us come this way and talk to the toy maker. I can't remember his name. What's his name? Sanders.
Greetings. I trust that the item I gave you is having the desired effect.
It's charged. What do I do next?
Fully charged, you say? That would mean that 5 souls have been... actually, I'd rather not dwell on exactly how you charged the device. On to the next one.
Oh, he gives it to us. We walk back like 5 minutes later. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, 5 people. Yeah, no problem.
You'll need the Scroll of Atonement. It's locked in my desk on the 2nd floor.
Giora.
The password is Giora.
Giora.
When you have both the charged amulet and the scroll, go to the Path of Blood. On the left side of the chamber, on a
Hidden
pillar
mechanism.
near Lucian's
Left side,
statue,
hidden mechanism.
you should see a hidden mechanism. It will clear the way. Good luck. You may need it.
Very well. Just kind of looking around his place. I don't really plan on stealing anything. It's just interesting that all this kind of shit that he's got lying around. So second floor, Giora.
Papa's permission granted. You may pass, friend, and...
The puppet's words choke off. It spasms and flares with sauce. Then it is still once more, and a different voice emerges from
Hey, God
within.
King.
You have hampered me long enough. This place will be your tomb, the only one you shall enter.
It's interesting, actually, and I really like it narratively. Apology. I'll do this while we fight. Throughout the entire game, the God King has seemed more like a... What the fuck was that? Oh, was Sir Laura there, maybe? Oh no, that was very strange. Throughout the entire game, the God King has seemed more like a force of nature than a true villain, if that makes any sense. Like, he seemed more impersonal. But then, as soon as you get to this point, you've hampered his plans so much, and you've just, like, fucked him over so many times that he's just furious, and he's like, fucking, I'm gonna kill you! And there's just something about that. Why not? Well, whatever. Apparently I can't swap it with you for whatever reason. But anyway. Also, I gave Loisa adrenaline, which has its uses. What are you guys weak to, if anything? Nothing. You're possessed, so you're immune to a bunch of stuff. That's good to know, but... Let's do some chain lightning here. Apparently this one didn't get hit. I don't know, that's weird. Global cooling, please. I don't particularly... Like, I'm not particularly worried about this, this fight. It's probably relatively easy. Teleport this man down here. I love how happy he gets about that. Probably you pop adrenaline as well. You know what I could do? Let's do that last, actually. Let's do Hail Strike first. On top of all of them. Interesting. I could potentially freeze them, which could be worth more. They actually have very low health. Interesting. I am going to summon this Dragon Wormling in this fight. That's something that's happening. Loisa. That'll do. Ridiculous. Just end turn. He'll come up closer to us and then we can kill him. I do like the fact that the God King is just so angry that he just sends, like, my boy! Yeah, so this guy's relatively weak. I want to know what he can do, though, so let's see. He can fly, makes sense. Ignition, makes sense. Flaming Tongues, makes sense. Firebrand, or that's 100 and blah 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 damage to weapon skills and attacks for all allies near you, interesting, and then Spitfire. So just Fireball, effectively. Sure, attack him. Bum, 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 bum. So he's pretty weak without summoning damage. I am tempted to see what happens when you get full summoning, because the thing with summoning in this game is if you have an incarnate, the way that summoning works with an incarnate is that it gets more powerful. It's ridiculous. Hey, buddy. Virtue token. Huh. Interesting. What was I saying? I got confused by the virtue. Oh, that's right. When you summon an incarnate, if you have 10 summoning, it actually becomes a more powerful incarnate. So I wonder whether the same thing happens with the dragon. That would be interesting, if nothing else. Assume.
The desk is locked tight. Instead of a keyhole, there's a gilded inlay that bears an engraving. It was all for you. Beneath this sits a framed square of blank parchment.
You've read about these designs such as these before. A password must be written on the blank parchment in order to unlock the chest. Or the desk.
Take a nearby quill and dip it into an inkwell. Then you poise its tip over the framed square of parchment.
Giora.
The ink is absorbed into the parchment until it vanishes. Somewhere with...
Cool. I mean, I'm taking all of these things. So we get these things which I can just consume for sauce, I guess. I don't really care about the wood. Also, don't think I need to wear this source amulet anymore. I think I can take that off. Polymorph skillbook, I don't care. Scroll of Atonement is cool. Lockpick can go to Losa. Toy sword, don't really care about. A shield and a bow. The shield potentially is amazing. It's kind of ridiculous how good shields are in this game. Just because of how much armor they give you. Like, you can play with like a two-handed sword. But I'd shield, because shields are probably better. But with that, I think we can leave. I wonder if we'll be attacked downstairs as well by these puppets. No, he just overtook the ones at the top. Interesting. I'm gonna tell him that his puppets attacked me. Well, rather, the Source King attacked me through his puppets, so he should be careful.
I believe I've told you all that you required. Was there something else?
Tell him that the dark entity called the Gong King possessed his puppets and used them to attack you.
What? There must be some mistake. They're just toys now. They wouldn't hurt a fly, unless I wanted them to. I'll look into the matter. A misunderstanding, I'm sure.
Alright. Did I just steal a flower pot? Apparently it's not stealing, thank Christ. Because that would have been annoying. Okay, so let's sort that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 5 free source points here, so that's something. We're sitting at like half an hour. I'm going to do some shopping and then that's going to be it. So if you're not particularly interested in watching the shopping, thanks for watching and see you next time. But for those who are interested at all my inventory management and seeing what this shield I got is, let's identify both of these. I don't need the bow, whatever it is. What is it out of interest? Yeah, it's a pretty good bow, but I don't use bows. Balance this out, sell, what is this? 2 Constitution, 1 Perseverance, 4 Initiative, inflict poison on contact, 5 Accuracy, Earth damage. I mean, it's effectively the same shield as I have. It gets Perseverance rather than Retribution. I think Retribution is arguably better, and I think Water Resistance is better than 4 Initiative, because the Red Prince seems to be going first in every engagement I go on anyway, so probably less relevant. Okay, so with that, we're going to be done. Actually, one last thing I will do. Also, Losa. Look at that, full source. One last thing I will do is I'm actually going to go back to Kem's place and go talk to his wife, which, you know, is arguably a stupid decision. But you never know. It's possible that I can give her the wedding ring. I'll save beforehand. It's just, this sounds like a dumb idea. We there yet? Well, we're pretty much there. Cool.
What
So,
better way to spend Lucian's
quick save.
day than drinking tea with friends?
There we go. Hello.
Yes. Well, hello again.
Tell her that Arhu has been rescued. He was being held captive by our very own husband in the vault beneath their home.
Held captive? In my own home? This can't be my husband's work. There must be some sort of mistake.
Tell her that Linnichem was in league with the Black Ring. You found clear evidence.
The cat in the garden. Ahu. He seemed resentful of late towards his position, towards the whole order. It was more than mere bitterness then.
Interesting.
It was treason.
I don't think I've ever done this. Ask if she had any suspicions about her husband.
In a way, I suppose. My husband showed scant care for others. I did what I could to compensate for his failings. Though not enough, evidently.
Interesting. So that's why she does this with all the citizens. She felt guilty because her husband was kind of a prick.
I care for the people of this city, I truly do. I brought them into our home so that I could hear from them, to let them know that their betters listened to them.
Again, somewhat from a very place of arrogance, but it's well-meaning. It's just a bit tone-deaf. Tell her about the bad news regarding her husband.
My husband? What is it? What happened?
Tell her the husband had a shrine to the God King, the patron of the Black Ring, in his vault.
I know. My husband's actions are his own. I do not condone them.
Linnichem is dead.
He dug his own grave then, with the choices he made. Do you know how it happened?
Tell her that he was sworn to the God King, the patron of the Black Ring.
Then he reaped what was sown. You have my thanks for your candor. I'd like some time to myself now, if you don't mind.
Fair enough.
Lady Cam nods to you, her expression unchanged. But she holds your gaze a little too long. A moment passes.
Offer your condolences for the loss of her husband.
I won't weep for a traitor. None should. Arx is a better place without him.
Alright.
Do be careful not to break anything, good sir.
Interesting. She clearly resents us, but I'm glad you could actually tell her that. It's good to know. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I can probably fast travel back to the city square. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time, where I think it's time to visit the doctor, which could be a whole thing unto itself. Oy, oy, oy. What's up here? That's the consulate, right? Yeah, that's the Lizard Consulate. We've done all that. We did everything here. It's all Linda Chem stuff. One thing we didn't do is go down here, but I'm not that worried. Done everything on the outside. This is the Hermit's Hideaway we haven't done. I'm tempted to go back and do that, just so it's done. It's a pain in the ass though, because Sir Laura can die. And literally there's not much of a point to go back there. Yeah, I think we're going to go to the doctor next. So that'll be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. Like the video, all that kind of YouTube stuff. And I'll see you next time.